Price, thank you. This morning, we are looking ahead to what's next in the Georgia election interference case after a judge's ruling forced Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade to step down so Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis could stay on the case. 11 Alive's Rarione Maniece joining us with what could happen and what would the next steps possibly be here in this case. Ariana, good morning.
Good morning, Aisha. Attorney Nathan Wade submitted his resignation letter hours after Judge Scott McAfee issued an ultimatum. So now the question is, who will District Attorney Fani Willis find to take the lead on the 2020 election interference case?
Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis has some choices to make about how to proceed in the Georgia 2020 election interference case. Willis must now decide who will replace Nathan Wade as lead prosecutor after a judge ruled that either he or Willis had to step down for the case to proceed.
Knowing Ms. Willis, she's going to take this on herself.
Former DeKalb County District Attorney J. Tom Morgan predicts Willis herself will replace Wade. Morgan says at this point in the case, it will be challenging for Willis to find outside counsel.
I think it would be very, very difficult to get a special counsel in this case. Under these circumstances, the security issues, the time issues.
He adds she could also hire someone from her office to take on the case.
She also has excellent prosecutors on her own staff. I think if I was Ms. Willis, I would circle the wagons and use the talent that she already has.
Wade had attorneys assisting him. If one of those attorneys could step up and take over the prosecution, I think that'd be the easiest and the fastest answer here.
John Acevedo, visiting associate professor of practice with Emory University School of Law, says an attorney who worked alongside Wade could also step in. He says one possibility, attorney John Floyd.
He has experience. He's in private practice and has done both defense and prosecution. He helped very early in the case, someone who knows the ins and outs of the case, the evidence, and could therefore take over with very little time.
Whoever Willis decides to take the lead on the case, Acevedo says timing is key, as delaying the decision plays into the defense's strategy of pushing back the start date to the highly anticipated trial.
I'd be surprised if she took longer than next week. And at this point, I think she's looking to make a quick statement that she's willing and able to continue with this case as fast as possible.
Now, it's unclear when DA Fani Willis will make that decision. Meanwhile, Ashley Merchant, the attorney for Michael Roman and the prosecutor who filed this motion for disqualification, she responded to the judge's ruling that while she believes that Willis's office should be disqualified, the ruling was vindication. Back to you.
So, Ariana, now that Judge Scott McAfee has made his decision, there is the possibility that defense lawyers, they have a clearer path forward if they want to appeal his ruling. However, in order to get the appeals court to take up the issue now, instead of after a verdict is reached in the case, the defense team must obtain what's known as a certificate of immediate review of that decision. And it is up to Judge McAfee whether to grant or deny that certificate. We are following this case closely, of course. If you've missed any pieces, we have it all covered for you. Text the word ruling to 404-885-7600 and we will send you a timeline and all the information straight to your